seems this is
Maybe it's time I
Carnage.
start writing in it again.
Perhaps. But are you interested in writing? Anyways, welcome back to Marvel's Midnight Suns.
There never was enough room for my armor in this thing.
Let's see if we can't fix that. Ooh, I like it. Okay, hero, you've got yourself a little makeover. Now, let's figure out what in blue blazes.
We were all so happy then.
Is that a devil hound? Oh my god. What? Who is this character? And how come we don't see him and or her inside any of the Marvel Studios? Uh-oh. Nightmares of the past?
They're everywhere! We must go back! To where?
The book! Is she reading from the book? Then we advance. No! Hold the line! I can stop her. Only I can stop her!
But you've never done it alone.
Child.
Mother. Alright, it's the Hellhound!
Charlie!
I know. I missed you too. Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Aww!
It must have been so hard on her.
Poor thing.
That's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
True!
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the Forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something.
Iron Man and Tony?
This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could.
So where is she?
Charles was restless all night. I should have known something was wrong.
Aw, she's cute!
We'll talk more later. But for now, Stark has requested your presence in the Forge. I think he has another present for you.
No doubt with Dr. Stephen
The
Strange.
sanctum is airborne and covered in slime.
I don't get it. Strange couldn't just magic his way in?
Something about the whole alien thing threw off his mojo.
That explains so much. No wonder he gets so strange around me.
Well, technically, you're not magic. You're more of an, alien experiment.
Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The Forge has certainly changed.
Right.
Yes.
Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
What is?
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered. Well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep, I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
Okay then. New set of clothes. Badass. Awesome.
I still think I could have used a cloak.
No! No capes! No cloaks! No! Did you not see Incredibles? No capes!
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration.
I still think it could have benefited from a cloak.
No! No cloak!
I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge... Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
I will reserve judgment until I try it in combat.
There's a 99.9% chance you'll be fine. Or it'll bust at the seams and fall off mid-battle. Word of advice, don't go commando.
Oh!
Either way, you're now the most advanced hybrid of tech and magic on Earth since old Doc Doom himself.
Oh, that's true!
But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too.
Miss Doom.
What, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
Alright.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
So it is a marvel, then?
Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future upgrades. Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine.
Makes sense.
As they did before everything changed.
Hey, it's not your fault.
I cannot help but feel partially responsible.
Well, I wouldn't take it personally. We were detecting changes in both magic and science months before you woke up. But yeah, things have definitely...
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation.
Oh.
I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head, and was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart.
Oh my god.
So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a super suit and started fighting crime.
Okay. So that's the origin of Tony Stark.
You seem well adjusted enough, considering.
Exactly, which means there's hope for you yet. I find these apocalypse scenarios will save you tons of therapy.
That's true. Believe me, I should know.
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My room rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic. Cats.
Cats?
Was it suspiciously elusive, even for a cat?
Actually, yes. Thought I was going crazy there for a second, but clearly I'm still firing on all cylinders. It just poofed in next to me out in the yard. Small, black, furry. Cute little thing. Probably some kind of shape-shifting monster knowing this place.
Maybe. But
What sorts of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
and then there's like
Okay, so why not magically...
That way, we can't just wish upon a star here. We need to know what we're making first and put together the right components. Otherwise, I'd have already whipped up Strange a new personality.
Hey!
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
Elaborate! Ooh, what's this?
Fascinating.
Perhaps we should have a chat with the good doctor.
Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's sorcerer supreme, I am also your doctor.
That is
You
true.
mean a physician of the medical arts? You jest.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange, now do they? Except for Tony. Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and well, after your violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put, how do you feel?
Well, that's complicated after fighting my father. He was vicious, I'll tell you that much.
You lost much yesterday, Doctor. I am the one who should be asking you how you are feeling.
I appreciate that, Hunter. I admit I did not expect the child of Lilith.
You'd be surprised.
My mother has a gift for bringing out the worst in people.
Yes, and in this case, I happen to be the direct victim of her ambition. I fear the sanctum may never be the same.
Tell me about your sanctum's wards of protection. I have never heard of a protection spell that powerful.
In your time, I'm sure you've encountered a variety of minor wards and protective spells. The Sanctum Sanctorum was shielded by one such incantation, but greatly amplified by the convergence of ley lines.
Ley lines? You mean...
Ley lines?
Often dismissed as pseudoscience in the modern day, ley lines actually represent the convergence of magical energies formed within the Earth itself. Ancient civilizations built their temples along these lines, tapping into the power flowing through them.
I've heard of ley
Two
lines.
such lines converge at the Sanctum's location. Needless to say, the wards benefit greatly.
Of course.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago involving Agatha.
Agatha?
That must have been some accident.
Agatha had been teaching Wanda, hoping she would learn to control her immense but very raw power. As their training progressed, Wanda was encouraged to push herself further. Eventually, she pushed too far.
Let us talk later.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
Well then, let's move on. As I meet with the first Titan. Okay, let's move on from one spot to the next. I assume this will be interesting. But there's so much of this area that I want to explore.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at ye old demon hunting school, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it Coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They're using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom.
Ooh.
Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it.
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I will
What?
certainly apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
A little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change?
I like the sound of that.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work.
Now, open it and show me what powers lie within.
Another natural mystery box. And to think. You're welcome, Hunter.
Oh, is this one of those things where I have to equip one thing and just try to upgrade?
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Oh, sure thing, Blade. Be right there. Texting. Okay, all caught up. Oh, Blade.
To the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days.
Oh,
Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
Blade is my coach.
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
I don't think lazy is the right word.
Everyone loves you when you are dead. Tell me, does that mean you are half-loved?
She didn't describe you as a snarky jackass, but here we are. All right, Tony Stark Jr., ask your questions.
Tell me about the Midnight Suns.
All right.
Why did you join? Vampire hunting is a solitary affair.
Guess I never found the right team.
Fair
Is that
enough.
all?
No, but that's all I'll share for now. You really want to know? Put in the work. If I trust you, I'll have more to say.
All right.
Do you have any thoughts on the team as a whole?
I think we're the only ones aware of the danger Lilith poses to this world. And I think we're pretty green. But enough training will get us through it.
All right.
Speaking of training, we doing this, or are we gonna keep wasting daylight?
This coming from a vampire?
I am ready to train.
Finally. Time to take it to the next level.
All right, so let's upgrade you. Considering I treated you so poorly, I
See you
admit
around.
that.
What's up?
Can I ask about you?
Oh, really? Your mom, before she became the mother of demons, looked into your cradle and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
It takes all kinds.
Amen.
So, is your name really Blade?
No,
What is it?
it's private.
Is it embarrassing?
No, the Hunter, but I only share it with friends.
You do not consider me a friend?
Not yet. Don't take it personally.
Fair enough. After all, I'm not much good at this
What brought you to
talking
the
thing.
Abbey?
Caretaker. About 10 years ago, she brought me back to the real world. Gave me a place to stay until I came back to myself.
Did she ever say why?
She said she thought I'd be able to kill more vampires if I was acting on more than just instinct. But I know it was more than that. She gave me safe haven here at the Abbey. Something I'd never known. Must have read half the books in the library by the time I headed out. So when she reached out and asked me to be part of this weird little club, of course I showed up.
Well, I'm glad you joined.
Thanks, Blade.
Sure.
I hope we get the chance to chat some other time.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel.
Pleasure.
Kidding. Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry.
Understood.
Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable...
Every lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me thinking. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've got to find a workaround.
Yes, but you also need...
Hydra. They've got to know the way inside.
Hydra.
Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
Just how far are you willing to go, Captain?
Let's just say that I'm willing to unleash the power of a quantum singularity white hole on them if need be.
Oh, God.
A quantum what?
You'll see.
Yeah, sometimes
Find
you
me in the
will.
war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Thanks?
Emma?
Yes, get.
Hang on a second. Come on,
Bruce?
Tony. You managed to stream the Super Bowl to a Kree battleship 50 light years out. This should be easy.
What?
We waited all year for that game, and you know the Skrulls would have spoiled it for us if they got the chance.
Well, can't you just... I don't know.
Work my magic again? See, that's the problem. This time I am working with actual magic, and let me tell you, it sucks.
Oh, boy.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working on a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Wait, are you being serious? Are we talking... Because that's a DC type of villain.
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
Central?
Exactly is essential.
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates
You
now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
What?
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
Yes.
The bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
See, we're getting
See
along!
that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Okay, that's one way of putting it.
Find me when you're ready.
I will. And we shall go forth and smite our enemies with gusto.
Purchase this entire block.
Ah, nice threads. Now let's kick some ass. Oh, we're doing the slow motion, huh? Okay.
Let's see. Trench coat, type, brooding personality. Something tells me these midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal for you.
Okay, so she's the only one who can open up the portal.
Stable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr.
And Enough talk! Let's smash! Meanwhile, in New York City, our heroes try to find the secret Gamma base.
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now.
Dr. Faustus.
Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Just Hydras. Liliths. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
I need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
I'm sorry, but I prefer strength.
I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
Good luck. Alright, who's first? How do I get to eat first?
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Yes, unleash the beast within you. Use that vampire strength to whip us up a couple of bad guy soups.
Take this.
Bursting!
Next time I won't go easy.
What, that was easy? I hate to see you on a good day. I figured I would be able to shoot that barrel. But if I can't, well, that's on me.
Now that was something.
Sorry it took so long. Oh no. There, they've already got the Lilith bug. Ah! If I could just somehow blow up that barrel!
Lilith must really want me out of the picture.
We've got company.
Oh, come on! What? What was that?
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore.
Okay.
More things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
That's the
And a
spirit!
hybrid and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
He does have a point. How's this for a Kamehameha?
One more.
What?
I am impressed.
It's a nothing! May as well.
Ready up.
Ah! Oosky! Okay,
And the best can get better.
amen to that part. As long as they're still alive. Oh, now I can do a chain attack.
It's on.
Hi-ya!
It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
Do you mean that as like we're monsters, or are you referring to aliens and other...
They call for help.
I'm sorry, I don't understand the... Oh, woo! He bled to death!
Give it your best shot.
Oh, you mean...
Possible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves. How else could he be achieving such a high yield?
I don't know, Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
Well, then we'll punch him. Because obviously that's the fun part. Come on. Hop Bushkin!
That's a neat trick.
Oh, what can I say except thank you? Okay, back to the mad scientist.
Now, quickly! Let's go, go, go!
We have to stop him! Oh no, he's getting away with the thing! Not so!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
What do you mean by that? What are you doing? Oh no. Look out! She's absorbing it! Ha! Not what you expected, was it? Now let's really hurt them! Okay, so we have to collect that device, but also we have to take out
For
every...
the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
Well, perhaps we should eliminate the enemies first, and then...
The light will carry you onward.
Just in case, because I noticed that you...
That should help.
Good! We need you on our side. Kamehameha! Ah! Let's try this. This might be a bit of a challenge, but... Let's try Blade.
Watch me.
That's the spirit! Now, who else wants some? Man, so many options. I don't know which one to pick. Oh boy. Oh, hey! Meanies. Uh-oh.
Really want to keep doing that?
Uh-oh. She's stunned. I have to do something.
More fuel for the fire.
Uh-oh.
Mother protect us.
I have to take out that guy. But that's the question. Because that guy's a hard cookie to crumble.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Could you be more
To
specific?
you, there is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
Alright. Think. Well,
The light is on our side.
Blade needs it. I don't want him to fall. Okay. Okay, let's try one of these.
Hail that.
Curse you, Hydra scum!
I think they like me.
Or maybe you're overcompensating for something. I lost my power!
Get my head on straight.
Carol! Get up!
I stand with the mother.
Ah, this is not looking good.
To be crystal clear. We won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variants' gamma signatures without a baseline resonance sample from his initial occult catalyst.
I'm trying!
Got it. Stop the truck.
I'm trying to figure out how this works. This better work, I swear to God.
They're mine.
Ooh! That had to hurt! Okay, gotta think of something. This is harder than it looks.
You asked for it. Your mother.
I don't know if this is gonna accomplish anything.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
Indeed. I'm trying to focus on them, but I don't know where to start. Let's start off small then.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Amen.
Surface.
Is this the end of our heroes? Will we find out what is at the other end of that portal?
How many times you gonna try that?
Oh, God. I think he's going to
Quite
detonate.
frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse, hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce.
Yeah.
I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
Aw, that's sweet. Thanks, Carol. We miss our big green friend. But how come I can't drop this? I want to drop and crush bad guys. I'll deal with you as soon as I can. But first,
Interesting.
we'll deal with this guy first. I'm actually surprised I made it this far. Okay, may as well finish this up. Better do it quickly before this guy decides to self-detonate. Come on, think. Showing up! Ah, it didn't
I
work.
saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Really? Are they related?
You were too weak for this fight.
When in doubt, use electricity.
We've done it!
Excellent! Now can we finally go home?
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier, that one almighty. Something, gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Pretty much, yeah.
Very spooky.
Ooh.
Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it!
Don't cross the streams.
Never
Ha!
How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
Ghostbusters reference. It seems like there's a second Ghostbusters reference in this game.